Turning our attention now to potentially some new development. The heart of Five Points could be undergoing a major transformation in the future. Developers say they want to build an 8-story hotel and parking garage building right at the corner of Saluda Avenue and Blossom Street. It's already a very busy area. So now News 19's Taylor Richardson breaking down the proposed project.
According to city documents, developer Gunnar Burtz and the We Love 5 Points LLC want to redevelop the former Wells Fargo property and its adjacent parking lot in 5 Points. The proposal calls for a 120-room hotel with retail and office space, a rooftop, restaurant, and bar, and a multi-level parking garage. Burtz says the hotel would be built on top of the parking garage.
Columbia and 5 Points is already becoming and will become more dense. So we think we need to prepare for that.
The building would be 8 stories tall, and the first 5 being the garage and retail spaces. The top 3 would make up the hotel. At more than 100 feet high, the developers are asking the Columbia Board of Appeals for exemption to the current height restrictions in place for buildings in the lower 5 Points area. According to Burtz, the garage will have a total of 305 parking spaces with a minimum of 100 spots for public parking, with additional spots potentially being available.
The software that will control the garage basically will take into account how many people are in the hotel that night, what time they're coming in, so it will go up to over 200 spaces, maybe 250 spaces depending on the day and what's going on.
I spoke with local businesses and shoppers in 5 Points, and some said they were in support of the plan, saying it will bring a boost to the 5 Points economy and create more space during big events.
It is hard to find parking with higher magnitudes of people just because of how much limited parking space there is. So I think that for those events, it would be very helpful to have more parking.
I think it's going to be fantastic. It's going to bring a lot more parking to the area, which is much needed in 5 Points. And it's also going to bring customers to our stores and people staying in the hotel.
However, some shoppers said they were concerned about how the additional parking and hotel would make 5 Points more congested.
I mean, this is a pretty small corner right here, I feel like, and to think about putting like a large hotel in a parking garage, maybe it'll just not fit in very well with everything else that's here and make it kind of difficult to get around.
Burtz says a traffic study will be conducted for the project if the proposal is put in front of the City Planning Commission. The variance request will be put in front of the Board of Zoning Appeals for the City of Columbia on February 5th. Reporting in Columbia, I'm Taylor Richardson, News 19 WLTX.